I was going to tell you about what I found out about the Templars of the Templar Way.
Yeah.
George Templar of Youngsport. By about 1785, George had made a fortune supplying elephants to the HEICS. Yeah, so it's the East India Company. So
I didn't know it had the prefix honourable.
All the big houses around here seem to be rather dominated by this network of people who were significant figures of the East India Company. But another thing that I discovered was that the baby found on the convent doorstep, who was the child of a British architect, is my mother's mother. The stereotyping is really, really pervasive. People's responses to ongoing structural racism and daily microaggressions, as well as overt racism. The impact is trauma. The stereotyping is really, really pervasive.
I think a lot of people are just sort of sleepwalking on purpose because they don't want it to mess up their kind of nice, neat, tidy, affluent life.
The stereotyping is really, really pervasive. How can they be subjected to all of this and not be so seething with anger that they are about to boil over and explode at any moment? So be careful. I think it's an expression of conscience. The stereotyping is really, really pervasive. You have to rise above, and otherwise you don't triumph over it.
I'm going to get rid of myself now. Sorry, I don't want to see myself anymore. There we go. That's better.
kind of tried to explain that this is something that shapes your entire life, not just about experiencing it coming as aggression and microaggressions. It actually, and the older I get, the more I realise it is a massively determining factor in my life and the crossroads of my life. I think I could see that, oh, well, she partly said it, this whole thing has kind of brought up that there's an aspect of who she is that she has no way to express.
I think it's a kind of broken edge, isn't it? It's a violent edge, it's a cutting edge, but derived from something that's actually really decorative. So there's this strange, well, double edge, isn't there? I mean, if you think it's meant to be a pretty dainty vanity mirror, and yet from it we've generated something that's really quite violent.
I think I could see that, oh, well, she partly said it, this whole thing has kind of brought up that there's an aspect of who she is that she has no way to express.